ఈ పాస్పోర్ట్ సేవలు మొన్నటిదాకా 600 ఉంటాయి, అది కూడా వైజాగ్ వెళ్ళి వచ్చేది, వాళ్ళ 2000 కెపాసిటీకి వచ్చిందంటే ఇది ఈ సేవా కేంద్రం యొక్క యూజ్ మనం అర్థం చేసుకోవచ్చు. కాబట్టి ఎవరు కూడా పాస్పోర్ట్ కోసం వారం 10 రోజుల నుంచి ఎక్కువ వెయిట్ చేసే పరిస్థితి ఉండదు. ఎందుకంటే ఎవ్రీ ఇయర్ 3 lakhs పాస్పోర్ట్స్ ఈ ఆఫీస్ నుంచే డెలివరీ అవుతుంది.
छोटे छोटे केबिन पुराने तरीके
చాలా యాక్టివ్గా ఉంటారు, చాలా ప్యాషనేట్గా వర్క్ చేస్తారు. చక్కటిగా మనం చూస్తే పాస్పోర్ట్ ఆఫీస్లో ఏమీ కష్టపడకుండా పాస్పోర్ట్ తీసుకునే వాళ్ళకి ఎటువంటి ఇబ్బంది లేకుండా ఒక రిక్రియేషన్ హాల్ ఏదో సినిమా థియేటర్కో ఎక్కడికో వెళ్ళి ఎంత ఆనందంగా ఫీల్ అవుతారో అదేవిధంగా చక్కగా వచ్చిన పాస్పోర్ట్ హోల్డర్లు అందరూ ఒక పాస్పోర్ట్ ఆఫీస్కి కాదు ఎక్కడో ఒక కార్పొరేట్ ఆఫీస్కి వచ్చే విధంగా తయారు చేసినందుకు థ్యాంక్ యూ వన్స్ అగైన్. అండ్ ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్కి 2 పాస్పోర్ట్ ఆఫీసెస్ ఉంటాం, ఒకటి వైజాగ్ ఒకటి విజయవాడ, ఒకటి చాలా ఇక్కడ ఈ ప్రాంతంలో ఎక్కువగా గల్ఫ్ వెళ్ళే ప్రజలే కాకుండా అమెరికా యూరోప్లోకి వెళ్ళే ప్రజలు ఇక్కడ ఎక్కువ మంది ఉంటారు. ఈ పాస్పోర్ట్ సేవలు మొన్నటిదాకా 600 ఉంటాయి, అది కూడా వైజాగ్ వెళ్ళి వచ్చేది, వాళ్ళ 2000 కెపాసిటీకి వచ్చిందంటే ఇది ఈ సేవా కేంద్రం యొక్క యూజ్ మనం అర్థం చేసుకోవచ్చు. కాబట్టి ఎవరు కూడా పాస్పోర్ట్ కోసం వారం 10 రోజుల నుంచి ఎక్కువ వెయిట్ చేసే పరిస్థితి ఉండదు. ఎందుకంటే ఎవ్రీ ఇయర్ 3 lakhs పాస్పోర్ట్స్ ఈ ఆఫీస్ నుంచే డెలివరీ అవుతుంది. కాబట్టి ఇటువంటి సేవా కార్యక్రమాలు మన ఇంకొకటి అన్నిటికన్నా ప్రధాని నరేంద్ర మోడీ గారి వికసిత్ భారత్లో భాగం మనం 247 వికసిత్ భారత్లో భాగంగా అన్ని పాస్పోర్ట్ ఆఫీసులు కూడా చక్కటి కార్పొరేట్ ఆఫీసు లాగా తయారవుతుంది. అటువంటి చక్కటి వాతావరణం ఉంటే వచ్చే వాళ్ళకు కూడా ఇబ్బంది లేకుండా ఉంటుందని అని తెలియజేస్తూ, ఇక అన్నిటికన్నా ముఖ్యంగా రాబోయే కాలంలో మన అమరావతి ప్రాంతంలో ఇవాళ ఎక్స్టర్నల్ అఫైర్స్ వారు ప్రాంతీయ కార్యాలయం ఒకటి ఓపెన్ చేయబోతున్నారు. తప్పకుండా ఆ కార్యాలయం దేశంలో అన్నిటికన్నా అద్భుతమైన ప్రదేశంలో ఈ కార్యాలయం ఉండబోతుంది. దానికి ముఖ్యంగా గౌరవ ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారికి, గౌరవ ప్రధానమంత్రి గారికి, ఎక్స్టర్నల్ అఫైర్స్ మంత్రి గారికి అందరికీ కూడా ధన్యవాదాలు తెలుపుకుంటూ థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ నన్ను ఇక్కడ ఇన్వైట్ చేసి నన్ను ఈ ఛాన్స్ ఇచ్చినందుకు అందరికీ థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్.
ఈరోజు రీజనల్ పాస్పోర్ట్ ఆఫీస్ని రెనోవేట్ చేసినాక ఇనాగ్రేట్ చేయడానికి వచ్చిన కీర్తివర్ధన్ సింగ్, ఎంఓఏ సెక్షనల్ అఫైర్స్ అండ్ ఎన్వైరన్మెంటల్ ప్రైవేట్ చేంజ్ మంత్రి గారికి, మరియు వేదికను నిర్వహించిన ఎంపీ చిన్ని గారికి, ఎమ్మెల్యే మధ్య రామ్మోహన్ గారికి, జాయింట్ సెక్రటరీ శ్రీనివాస్ గారికి, రీజనల్ పాస్పోర్ట్ ఆఫీసర్ శివహర్ష గారికి, ఇక్కడ సిబ్బందికి, టీసీఎస్ సిబ్బంది మరియు పాస్పోర్ట్ సిబ్బందికి, తర్వాత ఈ సమావేశానికి వచ్చిన వాళ్ళందరికీ కూడా నా హృదయపూర్వక నమస్కారాలు. ఇది నాకు చాలా సంతోషంగా ఉంది. ఎందుకంటే మన రాష్ట్రం విభజించిన తర్వాత 2016లో మొదలు పెడితే 2017లో అప్పటి ఎక్స్టర్నల్ అఫైర్స్ మినిస్టర్ సుష్మా స్వరాజ్ గారి దగ్గర కూర్చొని ఇప్పటికీ నా కళ్ళకి గుర్తొస్తా ఉంది. When Sushma Swaraj ji was the Central Affairs Minister, in fact, this was one of the commitment given in the Reorganization Act. Thereby, but I went and requested her to expedite to open this. So that is how we also requested Passport Office Authorities to purchase land to set up a permanent building in Amravati, capital which is likely to come, which has come true. I am very happy. So this is, as everyone knows that today many of the student fraternity are going to abroad for various opportunities as well as for the education. And they are also looking forward to get passports for their parents, grandparents, etc. So Andhra Pradesh, everyone knows that it is a very progressing state, which this office alone is likely to cross 6,000 passports issuance per year. That means on an average this building is going to print about 2,000 passports. You have very dynamic passport officer at present. First question I asked that, are you going to print here? Yes. So in order to issue right passport with all other verification, etc., we also have facilitated to get application through post offices, which is really a great facility in Normal. And as per our Honorable Prime Minister's directions, as a part of Viksit Bharat, for every person who is in the last in the queue also has to be serviced. Every politician, irrespective of the political party and state as well as country, so somebody wants passport on a person at the hill and who doesn't have the facility to approach. For them, there is a mobile service which is definitely unique. In fact, we are now trying to give health facilities also at their doorstep. This is a great facility, I must appreciate. This mobile van goes to the person and takes the application for taking passport. On the whole, I really appreciate the regional passport officer Siva Harsha and his team. Definitely, he must have been motivating his team extremely well. I am very happy and I wish you all the best for future days to come. Thank you.
Kirtivardan Singh garu, Member of Parliament, MLAs, respected passport officer and other dignitaries. Namaskar to all and I welcome all. I am very happy to attend this great function of inauguration, a full-scale passport office with state-of-the-art facilities and a citizen-centric office which are going to be made available in Vijayawada city. This will bring significant benefits to both the local population and the wide region. As a prominent city in Andhra Pradesh, Vijayawada is expected to handle a substantial volume of passport applications, while the residents of rural areas across Andhra Pradesh will now have easier access in passport services. Having an enhanced passport Seva Kendra nearby simplifies the application process, making it more user-friendly and less time-consuming for applicants. Now we need not apply to Visakhapatnam for corrections and changes in passports. This service will provide me here later. Honorable Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu has allocated 5 acres of land in Amaravati for the establishment of a new passport office. Once operational, this office will offer comprehensive passport service to the people of Andhra Pradesh. I thank the central government, Minister Garu and the officers here to their perseverance and assistance in opening a full-scale passport office in Vijayawada. Thank you all.
Let me tell you at the outset कि हमें बहुत पहले यहाँ आना था. My visit was scheduled to happen many months ago, but due to my engagements and responsibility, I am sorry that this delay happened. I apologize for the delay, and I thank you for your patience in condoning my delay here. So it's a great pleasure to be with everyone. In this gathering, we have our Honorable Member of Parliament, Shri Kesmini Shivanath ji. We have our Honorable MLA, Shri Sujana Chaudhary ji. Our MLA, Shri Gadde Ram Mohan Rao ji. And of course, we have a Joint Secretary, TSP and CPO, Dr. Srinivas ji. Our Regional Passport Officer, for whom I have heard a lot of praise today. And I myself have witnessed his hard work, Shri Shiva Harsha ji. And of course, all our respected officers and guests and ladies and gentlemen. So as you know, we all gathered here for the inauguration of the Regional Passport Office of Vijayawada and the renovated Passport Seva Kendra. And we just visited both these centers. And it has been an eye-opener to see how a well-designed modern government office can look like. My drawing room does not have the kind of sofas that the applicants here will get the opportunity to sit on. And that is a duty as a public leaders. We are here to serve the people, we are here to serve the nation, and we have to take into account every point in which we can help our citizens. And again, I'd like to congratulate the Passport Seva Kendra team, headed by, of course, Shri Shiva Harsha ji, for his diligence and hard work that he's put and the team has put in developing this passport office and in renovating the Passport Seva. We talk about passports. Many people see it as just a small travel document. Also, we should also realize that this little document carries the hopes, aspirations and dreams of countless people who want to go abroad, study abroad, work abroad and build their future. And it is a matter of great happiness and pride that I am here today with everyone to take function where we are going to inaugurate this passport office and the Passport Seva Kendra. We are not just inaugurating an RPO, but we are also facilitating and opening the doors for countless opportunities for our younger generation in how they can realize their dreams how they can avail of the countless opportunities that are existing in the world today. We are seeing a world where the order is changing, the business is integrating without borders, and there are many job opportunities and service opportunities for our hard-working citizens to enjoy all over the world. And under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Modi, we have also seen how our country is on this very rapid growth path towards being a global power. Our economic growth and our social empowerment and social inclusivity, it has changed how the world looks at India today. Formerly, we were seen just as the world's largest democracy, but now we are not only shaping the global narrative, but we are also occupying the center stage in many areas. Some years before, we all remember when the whole world was alarmed with the outbreak of COVID, and even the developed nations did not have the means of how to take care of their citizens. It was our country that we pioneered the developing of the COVID vaccine, and not only did we administer it free of cost to all our citizens, but we also donated so many millions of vaccines to our friends and neighboring countries. And not only these kind of situations, but also today, when the world is facing another challenge, the challenge of climate change, it is India who is leading this fight from the front. We have occupied center stage in our fight to prevent and stop climate change. We have Honorable Prime Minister's initiatives like Global Alliance for Solar Power, or initiatives like developing disaster resilient infrastructure. We are taking the leadership role in transition of our industry to zero emission goals, and all these are being recognized globally now. We are also at the forefront in initiating the powerful technology of information technology. The way we have integrated this powerful tool in our government systems is an example for the rest of the world. By God's grace, the position occupied under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji, I have the opportunity now to travel to many countries. And it is a matter of pride for all of us, the way even the developed nations look for our guidance in how to bring about a change in their governance system by following our model of applying information technology in our government, of how we can make the process more transparent, how we will make the process more efficient, and how we have empowered the citizens through this technology. When I talked about COVID, one glaring fact that stood out in the world is the rest of the developed world, their economy slowed down, our economy continued to grow. And today, we have one of the fastest growing economies in the world, and we are aiming to occupy the third place in the global order. Our citizens are also leaving their footprints in this global economy. We have seen an exponential rise in the travel of our citizens, our students and our workers abroad. And the number of Indians abroad who are traveling either as students, as employees, as business venturers, or even as tourists to visit their families, there's been a remarkable rise in that number. And to keep up with that, to how to service, how to provide the necessary services. The RPO here is an example of the initiatives and the efforts of our department. We are looking at a situation where there is a great international mobility, and states like Gujarat, states like Andhra Pradesh, they are the torchbearers of the aspirations and achievements of the people there. We have a lot of youngsters who are headed for the Silicon Valley. We have a lot of skilled professionals who are managing the economies of our Gulf countries. And the Telugu community has constantly showcased the spirit of excellence on and the global stage. I have come across a saying when I was coming here that from Guntur to Germany and from Nellore to New York, the spirit of Andhra is soaring beyond our national borders. So, ladies and gentlemen, Vijayawada, the establishment of the regional passport office in this city is a key step in empowering these aspirations of our citizens. And we aim to give better services and facilitate our people in achieving their aspirations and their ambitions, as I mentioned earlier. And given the consistent rise in passport applications, this passport office here will significantly ease the process by which our citizens can obtain passports. The integration of the local printing process within this office will ensure a faster turnaround for the passports to be delivered. And we also have a full-fledged functioning RPO. I mean, with this full-fledged functioning RPO, our people who had to travel from central Andhra, from southern coastal belt and from the Rayalaseema district all the way to Visakhapatnam, now these services will be available in your city and at your doorstep. In addition to the regional passport office, like I mentioned, we also inaugurated the renovated Passport Seva Kendra here, and this has been modernized to double its capacity now from processing 500 applications per day. Now this facility can process 1,000 applications per day, and from 11 seats it has progressed to 22 seats. I would also like to make a special mention of our partners in the Passport Seva, our Department of Post, which has brought about great convenience to the general public in making passport services available in the vicinity wherever these post offices are. And I would like to thank the Department of Post for their valuable contribution in the service. Also the state government of Andhra Pradesh, which has one of the fastest police verification systems, which is one of the key steps where passports are given to our citizens. I would like to convey my special thanks to our Honorable Chief Minister of the state. He has been very kind in allotting 2 acres in the upcoming capital of Amravati to our department to set up the post office there, and also to set up the office for the Protectorate of Immigrants. So it will be a centralized place where all our passport queries can be handled in one center. So as we go ahead, I would again like to mention the changes that are happening in this country. How under the leadership of our Prime Minister, we are seeing a historic transformation. How our government has become more people powered, how it has become more policy backed, and how our government has now become performance driven. We are redefining service delivery, and we are rebuilding our citizens' confidence in our institutions. And in this journey towards Viksit Bharat of 2047, where we look for a developed, empowered and self-reliant Bharat, our country that stands tall on the world stage, I am happy to dedicate the Regional Passport Office and the renovated Passport Seva Kendra to the hardworking, dynamic people of Andhra Pradesh. And I once again thank our officers here, our employees of the Passport Seva Kendra and the RPO, the government of Andhra Pradesh, and our esteemed guests, our Honorable Member of Parliament, our Honorable MLAs, Member of Legislative Assembly, and I extend my gratitude again to the Honorable Chief Minister Shri Chandrababu Naidu ji for his support to our department. And of course, I wish you all a very, very pleasant experience whenever you visit our new Regional Passport Office. Thank you everybody. Namaste.
శ్రీ టీ 20 సింగ్ గారిని వేదికపై ఉన్నటువంటి అధికారులకి మెమెంటోస్ ప్రదానం చేయవలసిందిగా కోరుతున్నాం.
Now we request our chief guest, honorable member of Minister of State.
నా ఫోన్లో చెప్పండి.